Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day everyone. I am Asma. Sekarang I FRP. I just got my penempatan, Alhamdulillah, and I just want to share with you guys tips on how to choose your penempatan. Penempatan is very important because what you choose for your PRP will determine where you get your placement at for FRP. The first thing is, waktu korang nak decide kat mana korang buat latihan PRP, firstly, you have to know yourself very well. Okay, are you the type of person which have intrinsic motivation, meaning your motivation comes from within yourself? Or do you have extrinsic motivation, meaning you need motivation from someone close to you or someone else to keep yourself going? I dah check dah, it's intrinsic and extrinsic, so please ignore my pronunciation, okay? If let's say you have intrinsic motivation, meaning you can be independent and you can just like have your training anywhere and inshallah you can try. For people who have extrinsic, I forgot how to pronounce it now. Okay, that kind of motivation is external, meaning the motivation comes from friends and from family, siblings, or anyone that is close to you. Meaning you need someone that can motivate you in order for you to try, in order for you to move forward. Okay, so you have to know from where the motivation comes from and who can give it to you. It doesn't matter if you can be independent or not, because let's say even if you are independent and you decide to live far from your family, but if you cannot function without motivation, you feel demotivated, then it can really affect your training. The second thing is, you have to know what kind of person are you in terms of, is it more important for you to have work-life balance, or is it more important for you to learn new knowledge? So if you are easily stressed, if you want a balanced life, better for you to go to KK. But if you are a highly motivated person, if you want to learn a lot of things, you want to have a better career pathway, you should opt for hospital. Because definitely you train as a PRP in KK, you wouldn't learn as much as you would as if you are a PRP in hospital. If you ask me, let's say if you work or you train in hospital, will you be working in hospital forever? The answer is no, because between hospitals, you can also be transferred to the PKD, meaning Pejabat Kesihatan Daerah. PKD is the one that manages all klinik kesihatan, and vice versa. It doesn't mean that when you train at KK that you will never be sent to hospital. So one major disadvantage if you train in KK, one day when your grade already tinggi and suddenly you have to be sent or you are posted to a hospital, you are no longer given the advantage of, the PRP card. Okay, this person is still training, so that's normal if they don't know. But when you as a pegawai and then you masuk hospital, people already expect you to know. So that is one of the biggest disadvantage of training in klinik kesihatan. Number 3, before you decide on where to go, there is one thing that I would highly suggest you guys to think about. I would highly recommend you guys to go to training places that you can go with your friends or people that you already know, or at least somewhere nearby your family. Especially in hospital setting, you have to have a really strong support system. The slots in KK are very little. There is a very slim chance of you getting into a KK together with your friend. So the second best thing is to get into a hospital with your friends that you are already good with, because in a hospital you need a really good support system for when the times that you need to study together, for when you cry you need a shoulder, for someone to talk to. But you have to remember, especially in the training, if you are in KK, let's say, you also have to train at the hospital. It is a very critical moment. Having a breakup during hospital attachment is very bad. And unless you are the type of person who is not affected by a breakup, then I think you can pass hospital lah. So currently, the contract for training is 1+1, meaning 1 year training and 1 year khidmat wajib. Meaning you have to serve 2 years in the government, and then after that baru you boleh keluar daripada kerajaan lah. What happens after that is that you keep renewing your contract to a maximum of 5 years, and then within that 5 years, if you don't get penempatan tetap, you cannot renew your contract after 5 years lah. Then what is the one yang they say, oh, pegawai KTM kena hantar Sabah Sarawak tu, is usually during penempatan tetap lah, sebab dia nak isi post yang kosong dekat Sabah Sarawak. Tapi within these 5 years, if you are lucky, then most probably you would stay in your PKD. This is why it's very important for you to choose wisely your PKD lah. As long as you are under contract, you would be under your hospital, or your PKD lah, unless you mohon untuk keluar daripada PKD. For example, if you mohon to be under JKW PKL, Jabatan Kesihatan Wilayah Putrajaya and Kuala Lumpur, doesn't mean that when you train in Putrajaya, you can get to stay in Putrajaya. Tapi it also means that you can be transferred to KL. If there is kekosongan in KL, you can also be transferred to KL lah. Under JKW PKL, there is a lot of PKD, Putrajaya, and then what else? And all the other KL PKDs lah. Dekat bawah KL ada a few PKD. So you have to choose the one that is the most convenient for you. You have to tengok under each PKD tu, apa KK yang ada bawah PKD tu. So you can see if, contoh, I dapat this PKD. This is the KK yang mungkin diorang akan hantar I kerja. Macam contoh PKD Putrajaya, I can be transferred to any KK in Putrajaya as needed. Let's say dekat bawah PKD Putrajaya ada presin 11, presin 18, presin 9, presin 14. HPD tak termasuk lah, tapi boleh je kena transfer. That is why I pilih JKWP KL, because I know that paling jauh pun I will be sent within this 5 years is KL. Because if I pilih JKN Selangor kan, it can be I am at Shah Alam ke, I can be at Banting ke, I can be sent to Sabak Bernam ke, because Selangor is very big and I just don't feel like I want to take the risk. Kat penempatan tu dah kena fikir siap-siap, nak JK negeri mana, dekat negeri tu nak daerah mana, PKD mana. Okay? So make sure that you guys tengoklah list semua tu. Last thing yang korang kena consider ialah batch yang korang nak mohon tu. Kalau korang mohon waktu tu batch intake yang paling besar, it has more chances of you getting where you want because ada more people to sort in different places. Let's say your batch ada a few je people, like 5-6 people, then it's harder for you to get where you want, and the higher risk you are at being sent to other places. Okay? Good luck for your penempatan and all the best. Just remember that everything is rezeki lah. Kita doa dan insyaAllah Allah akan bagi yang terbaik untuk kita. Rezeki tu ada kat mana-mana dan tak semestinya rezeki tu dari segi duit je. Environment yang baik pun rezeki, bos yang baik pun rezeki, dan mungkin kita akan berjumpa dengan orang-orang yang kita tak sangka, orang-orang yang kita akan kenal sepanjang hayat, mungkin akan jumpa jodoh dekat tempat tu. So jangan risau, kat mana-mana pun kita dihantar, kita akan hidup kekal insyaAllah. Kalau korang ada soalan apa-apa, komen and insyaAllah I will reply.